Hello today again, Bruigos, ladies and gentlemen, and the rest of the people. A gentle brofist for you all there on this lovely day, and let's begin with one more gold journey together. Following the oath that I have taken that I shall test, optimize, improve, and do a weekly highlight as a guide on one of your ideas or suggestions posted on our forums on umren.tv, and starting with the first edition today, let the destiny unfold. My today's pick is Thomas Bruce's suggestion / guide about flipping with tailoring and enchanting. I've spent some interesting amount of time, guys, to test this theory about the idea, craft a spreadsheet, TSM string, macro, and couple ideas on how to improve his suggestion, how to make it work with enchanting and every other profession basically. Now let's begin, shall we? This is Le Spreadsheet. 2 or 3 sentences of importance I have about this that will clarify on how to use this spreadsheet properly. First, you want to check the prices of the materials you're going to buy, whether it's ore, leather, silk, or whatever profession is. Type the price on what will be your buying price of the material here. Type how many you would like to buy here. Type how many of the materials will be needed for crafting one piece of whatever you're gonna craft. In my case, silk wave blah blah. Is there any other material required for this craft? If there is, you type it here, in my case a runic catgut. Now let's check the price on Leylai shard and chaos crystal. After checking, type them here. If you don't use blood of Sargeras for anything else, by the way, like professions or some other personal crafts, then you go on the blood vendor and check the prices of herbs and orbs and stuff and find your biggest profit for blood of Sargeras and type the price here in the spreadsheet. For me, it is foxflower, 25 gold per piece, meaning my blood of Sargeras is worth 250 gold each. That is all you can do with this calculator tab. Now, before explaining the result numbers on this tab, let me quickly tell you a couple quick facts about numbers. If we jump over to the other tab, this is where you put all the stats and numbers from this enchanting, and this is the main part where the formulas for our spreadsheet are being created. So, by buying 4040 silk that I bought below 5 gold with these prices on Leylai, Chaos Crystal and Blood of Sargeras, according to the spreadsheet I was supposed to make 448 crafts and end up with this much profit. So I've crafted all those stuffs, ran the numbers for you, made the spreadsheet on the way, and I can say that my numbers were almost perfect match with the Thomas numbers on the forums. After I've created those stuffs, I type everything down and I posted everything on the auction house. I woke up the next day and I had almost exactly the gold the spreadsheet told me that I will have. That means that this Thomas guide,
it's Umren approved.
Now these numbers that I put in the fields might not work for every craft, because I believe that the epic items are giving more chaos crystal the bigger item level is. Blood of Sargeras might depend on enchanting skill as well, and we might have other influences that I'm not aware of on these numbers as well. So what I would suggest here is, using my statistical data, use the spreadsheet as previously explained, just to check if if your craft will be roughly profitable or not, and make your own statistical data. This is what you need to input in the sheet. Number of total crafts, total blue and epic items after you finish crafted that craft basically. Some crafts does not have epic procs, however, so type 0 in the fields if that is the case. Now after disenchanting them, you will need the data of what each blue item gave you when you disenchanted it, and also what all the epic items gave you as well. You type the data here. And that is it. You now have your own statistical data for your craft. Whether it's tailoring, leatherworking, gel crafting, blacksmithing or whatever else, you have your data. Now just remember, the more materials you use in the initial input here, and the more crafts basically, the more accurate the sample of the data it will be. Now since I've explained you the first and the second tabs on the spreadsheet, let me show you what it can do for you. After numbers are being put, the spreadsheet will tell you total gold needed for all that has to be bought, total items you're gonna craft, total gold you're gonna earn. Out of that total, that is pure profit. Of course, the 5% cut of the auction house is considered here, and the profit markup is the last one, which is a percentage of your money you're gonna win as profit after all that flipping and crafting. Example, 40% means that if you spend 100,000, you're gonna get 140,000, out of which 40,000 will be pure profit. It also tells you profit per item crafted or profit per material used for the crafting that item. This is the gold required to craft one item, and this is how much one crafted item provides you as a gold. Now on the second tab, you're gonna have all the percentages for everything next to the numbers. This is mostly for nerds, but you might be interested in that. The fields are pre-filled by me, how much time each craft and disenchant takes, how much total you're gonna need for crafting all the quantity you typed in before, total profit from everything, and total gold per hour. This field I consider the most important of the whole spreadsheet because people usually ignore this, and it's very important number. If you get 4,000 gold per hour with crafting and 8,000 gold per hour with farming, you might consider this is not worth. It is interesting comparison to have, as information. Either way, even if the crafting provides you less gold than usual farming, people will still choose this because this is like semi AFK, with proper macros and add-ons. You can even make it like almost automatic, and it doesn't require as much attention as farming basically. So it's still something. All the informations, by the way, macro string, spreadsheet, download link for the spreadsheet and everything else you can find in the forum link in the description. I want to thank again Thomas Brew for bringing this idea on the forums and helping you all. Do not hesitate to share your thoughts about this in the comments section below, or share your suggestions, tips, guides, ideas and everything else you might have on our forums on umren.tv. Thank you guys for watching, and by liking this video your chance of selling stuff on auction cars increased by 69%. See you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed this one and subscribe for more, guys. Until our next winter brofist, I was Umren, forever your bro, and love you much no homo. See you guys, and Umren off.